The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. If you want to be happy, be. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. There is no greatness where there is no simplicity, goodness, and truth. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. An arrogant person considers himself perfect. This is the chief harm of arrogance. It interferes with a person's main task in life, becoming a better person. Art is not a handicraft, it is the transmission of feeling the artist has experienced. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. Truth, like gold, is to be obtained not by its growth, but by washing away from it all that is not gold. One of the first conditions of happiness is that the link between man and nature shall not be broken. Music is the shorthand of emotion. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. Government is an association of men who do violence to the rest of us. Everything that I understand only because I love. In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you. War is so unjust and ugly that all who wage it must try to stifle the voice of conscience within themselves. The chief difference between words and deeds is that words are always intended for men for their approbation, but deeds can be done only for God. A man can live and be healthy without killing animals for food. Therefore, if he eats meat, he participates in taking animal life merely for the sake of his appetite. We lost because we told ourselves we lost. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, 2 and 2 do not make 6. The changes in our life must come from the impossibility to live otherwise than according to the demands of our conscience, not from our mental resolution to try a new form of life. And all people live, not by reason of any care they have for themselves, but by the love for them that is in other people. If so many men, so many minds, certainly so many hearts, so many kinds of love. Historians are like deaf people who go on answering questions that no one has asked them. Our body is a machine for living. It is organized for that, it is its nature. Let life go on in it unhindered and let it defend itself. Without knowing what I am and why I am here, life is impossible. Joy can only be real if people look upon their life as a service and have a definite object in life outside themselves and their personal happiness. The greater the state, the more wrong and cruel its patriotism, and the greater is the sum of suffering upon which its power is founded. To say that a work of art is good, but incomprehensible to the majority of men, is the same as saying of some kind of food that is very good but that most people can't eat it. All violence consists of some people forcing others, under threat of suffering or death, to do what they do not want to do. Faith is the sense of life, that sense by virtue of which man does not destroy himself, but continues to live on. It is the force whereby we live. Man lives consciously for himself but is an unconscious instrument in the attainment of the historic, universal, aims of humanity. He never chooses an opinion, he just wears whatever happens to be in style. We must not only cease our present desire for the growth of the state, but we must desire its decrease, its weakening. The law condemns and punishes only actions within certain definite and narrow limits,